and Benson. You see Somerville starting, Ford starting, the Frederick Ford, he is starting as well. And we get the rest as we go through the ball game. Ball going to be tossed and controlled by Greenwood. Out top, left side, Somerville. Somerville puts it on the floor. Somerville hands it off. Outside, Kendricks. Kendricks, four side, Somerville. Back out top, Meeks. Jump shot. Count the bucket. 2-point shot put up by Greenwood. Greenwood leading in the ball game. 2-0. Here's Holmes with their first possession. Shot won't go by Harris. And walking violation call on Holmes with an inside rebound. Off the board was Benson. He fell to the floor. And Greenwood will get the basketball. Up by 2. 7-10 to play in the first quarter. Kendricks coming across the timeline. On the dribble. Sends it outside. Across the floor from Jackson. Jump shot by Kendricks. No, ball comes off. Fight forward. Inside. Meeks. Not there. Rebound. Holmes. Holmes. Counted down the floor. Floated by Harris. Not there. Ball is out of bounds. Last touched by Holmes. So Greenwood get the basketball back. Up the floor. Going to walk it across the timeline left to right is Nix. Nix sends it outside to Jackson. Jackson for outside Kendricks. Kendricks puts it on the floor to the dribble. And the white headband pulls up a deep 3-point shot. Off the rim, not there. Ball comes off and Nix with the rebound. Inside Kendrick. Loose ball on the floor. Fight forward. Holmes with it. Benson on the rebound. Here's Holmes down the floor. Sends it outside. Jefferson. Skill pass across the floor. Right corner. Now back out top. 3-point shot by Jefferson. Not there. Ball comes off. Forward snatches rebound. 2-0 score. Greenwood leading. Four side to Ford. Ford back outside. Somerville. Left side Meeks. Meeks puts it on the floor. Guard outside by Jefferson. Right side Somerville with the white headband on. Going to his right side. Picked up by Hogan. Inside Meeks flips and what? Walking out of the car. All right, they might need to check that spot too on the floor. He slipped. You can hear it squeaking and see him slip. There's some perspiration down, I believe, on the floor. I'd like to hope that's all it is. 2-0 score. Greenwood leading with 5:39 to play. First half action. First quarter, as a matter of fact. Here's Jefferson outside for the Jaguars. Force out of the floor to Harris. Back out top. Hogan to Jefferson. Guarded by Meeks. Puts it on the floor. Look at your Harris. Cutting across the floor is Hogan. Jefferson force side Harris. Back outside, right side Jefferson. Thought about the shot. Won't shoot. Draws the double team. Outside straightaway 3 for Hogan. And it's good. Hogan with the straightaway 3. Holmes up by 1. 3-2. 5 minutes to play exactly. First quarter. Lob down left side of the floor. Jackson. Ball going to be kicked into the back court. And Holmes will get the ball in the front court near side. Going to serve in the ball in Greenwood. Amari Russell will check in for Greenwood. Amari Russell is a sophomore. Plays guard and forward for Greenwood. Into Russell. Russell. Left side Somerville. Guarded by Hogan. Somerville in the corner for the 3-point jump shot. Over the rim. Not there. Fight forward. Can just get the rebound for Greenwood. And he was out of bounds, I do believe, for a corner. They'll get their basketball back to Holmes. Up by 1. 4:36 to play first quarter. From Harris to Jefferson. Jefferson, right corner, deep. Jefferson gets a return pass. In the corner, Harris trying to get around Jackson. Who we got? Hooking. Harris did that hook to get around. Mr. Blaine on the baseline. Lead position called it. 3-2 score, 4:18 to play. First quarter, 3-2 score. Holmes up. Here's Russell across the timeline. Facing pressure, lost it. Stolen by the Jacks. Jefferson. Jefferson out top on dribble, chased by Russell. Four corner Harris with a 3-point shot. Now their ball tapped up, but who's going to get it? Changes for Greenwood. To the front court, chases the ball down the front court for a corner. Goes back out. He has a white headband on as well. Trying to get inside on Russell off the glass for 2. Nice shot that time. Kendricks with the bucket. And Greenwood by 1. 4-3. Front court, the Jags. Hogan. Jefferson. Jefferson to Benson. Benson right corner. Jags in black, Greenwood in white. Down inside, going to turn it over. Holmes will. Here's Greenwood front court. Forward to Russell. Russell skip pass comes for the Kendricks for a deep 3-point shot. Off the rim, rebound. Put back up inside by Russell, and a foul is called on the Jags. Foul was called on Brown. Brown with his first personal foul. 2 team fouls on Holmes, none on Greenwood. To the foul line is Russell for a couple of free throws. Amari Russell to the foul line, the sophomore guard. First free throws up, rolls off the rim, not there for Russell. He gets another free throw. The Jacks will get a silver in the ballgame as well. Checking in is Greer. Second free throw is coming up for Amari Russell. Is up, calls off the rim, not there. Rebound. Going to go out of bounds. Holmes got their hands on it. Getting his hand on it with Brown. But Brown was standing on the end line. And a 4-3 score. Holmes chilling by 1. 4-3 to the Bulldogs. From left to right, front court, Jefferson bringing the ball across the timeline for Holmes into the front court between the circles. Leaving left side of the floor. Coming from Hogan. Jump shot is up off the rim by Greer. Not there. Rebound forward for Greenwood. To the front court comes forward on the point. Forward bent over the basketball, dribbling. Sends it across the floor. Russell inside. Feeds it outside. Here comes Turner. Shot won't go. Ball comes off. Rebound grabbed by Brown for the Jags. And Brown a 3-point shot. Left wing deep. Hogan, no. Shot put back up inside. Not there. Actually, it wasn't Hogan. That was Greer. Greer with his second quick shot in the ballgame. And that foul called on the Jags. Oh, no, Greenwood. Yeah, there is 3. Jaquavian Turner with that foul. To the foul line. First one is up. Count that one for Harris. Harris has another free throw coming up. Just tied the ball game, trying to put his team in the lead for the first time. No, not the first time, second time. Because they put a 3-point shot to go up 2-3 on Greenwood. Jags leading by 1, 5-4, 2:20 to play in the first quarter. Jags with a full court press too. Here's Greenwood. Ball knocked away and a foul is called on Kendrick after losing the ball. Try to get it back real quick there, and he drew the foul, his first. Five, 4 score. Holmes leading. Brings it right side of the floor. Jags, Greer. Greer puts it on the floor outside Jefferson. Top of the shot, won't shoot. And trying to get a pass, so can't. Hit ball stolen by Greenwood. Inside Kendricks for a layup for 2. Nice double pump layup that time for Kendricks. He has 4 points in the ball game. And now Greenwood leading by 1, 6-5 with a minute and 50 to play. First quarter action. Here's Brown. Brown trying to get inside and jump stop, and he's called for the walking violation. Got that jump stop and couldn't get his feet set. So he walks with the basketball. And here's Greenwood with the ball with a 1-point lead as well. 6-5 with a minute 38 to play in the first quarter. Across the timeline from right to left is Kendricks. Kendricks outside on the dribble. Kendricks guarded outside by Brown. Heads with the basket on Brown. Does Kendricks stop? Picks the dribble up, looking for him. Kendricks outside to Ford. Ford spins, stops, jump pass left side. Here's a pull-up shot by Harris. Count the bucket. I think they were trying with the bucket. 8-5 score. Greenwood by 3. Here's Jefferson. Jefferson brings it right side to Greer. Back outside, Brown. Far side, Jefferson. 3-point left-hand shot, left wing for 3. No. Rebound comes off. Rebound by Ford. For Greenwood. Ford going to bring the ball up the floor. Lead pass. Inside to Harris. Turns. Soft shot Harris for 2. Harris with the soft shot inside. And Greenwood's up by 5, 10-5 with 40 seconds to play. First quarter here at Bordoff Gymnasium. Here's Jefferson for Greenwood. Skill pass across the floor. Jump pass down inside and a walking violation call. But they got that ball down inside to Hogan. And he wanted to get closer to the basket. And he walked with it. 10-5 score. 31 seconds to play. Greenwood's up by 5 with the basketball. And here's Russell. Russell leads it back to Kendricks. Kendricks front court. 19 seconds to shoot the basketball in this first half of play. Left hand dribble behind the back is Kendricks trying to get to the rack. He puts it up inside. Not there. Ball comes off. Rebound. Holmes with 9 seconds to play. Down by 5. 10-5. Leads it out top. Inside Brown. Puts it up. Not there. That's going to bring the quarter to close with Greenwood leading by 5. Greenwood up by a score of 10-5 through the first quarter. And we'll step aside. We'll come back. You're listening to Greenwood Bulldogs basketball on G Wood Live Radio. Stay with us. We're coming back for second quarter action here at Bulldogs Gymnasium. 10-5 score. Greenwood up.
Join us for the second annual Highway 82 Delta Challenge, a hoops festival, hosted by the Andrew McQueen Jr. Civic Center on Tuesday, November 25th, 2025. All the action starts with Humphrey County versus Greenwood, the girls team, 10 a.m., followed by West Talley versus Greenwood, the boys at 11:30. Then is Yazoo City versus Amanda Elsie, the boys team at 1 p.m., followed by Yazoo City versus Amanda Elsie, the girls team, 2:30 p.m. And the action continues with Gentry versus Hollandale Simmons, the boys team at 4 p.m., followed by Hollandale Simmons versus LaFleur County, the girls team at 5:30 p.m. And it all concludes with Greenville versus LaFleur County, the boys team at 7 p.m. It's the second annual Highway 82 Delta Challenge, a hoops festival, Tuesday, November 25th, 2025, hosted by the Andrew McQueen Jr. Civic Center, 200 Highway 7 North, Greenwood, Mississippi. For details, call 662-453-4065.
And welcome back, Greenwood. On defense, Greenwood leading 10-5. Here's Holmes centered the basketball. Shot by Hogan. Let's see. The violation was called. And Greenwood will get the basketball. Up by 5, 10-5. Just getting the second quarter underway here at Bulldogs Gymnasium. Holmes is going to put a full court press. At the end of the press is Brown. Kendricks to Russell. Russell back to Kendrick front court. Press broken. Sends it down into the left corner. Turner inside Ford with the floater in the paint for 2. Nice pull up by Ford to get his first 2 points in the ball game. Jumped and dropped it in. 7-point lead for Greenwood. 2-5. 7:22 to play in the second quarter. Greer throws it. Here's Jefferson. Law pass in the left corner. Jefferson gets it back from Benson. Baseline. With the shot outside by Greer for 3, and it's good. Greer's a shooter. I say that because He's coming to the ball game. He gets open. He won't hesitate to pull the trigger. Gets carried to a 4-point ball game with a 3-point shot. 12-8 score. Greenwood leading with the basketball. Here's Russell, front court. Kendricks far side. Kendricks trying to get around Jefferson. Pulls over the shot with the glass. Nicely done. Nice shot that time by Kendricks. Jeremiah Kendricks has 6 points in the ball game. And Greenwood up by 6-14-8 with 6.5 to play in the second quarter. Outside Greer, far side Jefferson for Holmes. Sends it outside the floor. Here's the shot by Greer again. Comes off long. Jefferson with the short pull up the left hand. Short rebound grab by Harris for Greenwood. Here's Ford. Ford. Front court. Russell. Russell here's put the basket inside for left for 2. Nice move that time by Russell to shoot off and scoop the ball up in hand for 2. And we have a timeout on the floor. That time I will take one as well. Greenwood leading 16-8. Stay with us back in a minute. Bulldogs basketball on G-Wood Live. Is it going to be a short timeout? It's a full timeout. Nope, short timeout. Short timeout, so we're going to take the break on a short timeout. So we keep it right here. Don't forget, football action tomorrow here. Gary Collins on the call from Calhoun City. LaFleur County Tigers. Third round play. Holmes with the basketball coming out of timeout. Down by 8, 16-8, 5:51 to play. 3-point jump shot by Hogan, not there. Rebound by Greenwood. Here's Kendrick front court on the right wing with the dribble. Guarded by Greer outside. Called the play once more and brings it to Russell on the left side of the floor. Russell in the corner to Harris for the 3-point jump shot. Is good. Harris with a deep 3-point shot. Got it. He has 5 points in the ballgame, does Harris. 19-8 score. Greenwood is leading. Inside, driving, scored that one. Jefferson got inside, squeezed between the defense, laid up and in for 2. So Jefferson with the book at that time for Holmes, his first 2 points in the ballgame. Greenwood Kendrick's going to save it from going out of bounds. He puts up a 3-point jump shot like Dick Barnett. Folks legs under him, can't get the shot to go, falls to the floor. 19-8 score. Got free throws coming up too. 3 free throws coming up for Kendricks. I believe 3, yes. He'll be shooting 3 free throws with Kendricks. Kendricks at the foul line. First time he has 6 points in the ball game. Now 7 with that free throw. He has 2 more free throws to go too. Does Kendricks. Greenwood by 10, the largest lead, 20-10. Gets it. Here comes the right-hand shot. Good. Here's one more shot. We're foul in the 3-point area. You don't want to do that because when you do, this is what can happen. Get 3 shots made at the free throw line. If you can count this one, it'll be 3. And he can't get this one, 2 or 3. And Holmes with the rebound. Greenwood by 11, 21-10. Just rolled on the 5 to play. Here's Jefferson around Russell. He's going to the floor, picked up by Ford for the Bulldogs. Ford working up against Jefferson. Ford across the timeline, left-hand dribble, heads to the basket, feeds the left side to Harris for the jump shot. Won't drop this time to Harris. Rebound inside by Russell with the layup for 2. Score for Russell. Russell has 4 points in the ball game. Greenwood by 13, 23-10. Outside Greer for the Jags. Across the floor. Greer throws across the floor. Crawford in the game with the shot. Let's see. They're going to count. Mr. Scott was telling Mr. Plumlee the bucket was good. Mr. Plumlee says good and 1 shot coming up. So going to the foul line for the and 1 is Crawford for Holmes. Checking in for Greenwood is Tavion Jackson. He'll check in for the Bulldogs. Jackson's a senior. for Greenwood. Here's the end one coming up for Crawford. He sends it up. 3-point play completed by Crawford. That'll cut it to a 10-point ball game for Holmes. Greenwood up by 10, 23-13, 14 to play in the first half. Greenwood working across the timeline. Ball is going to be stolen and driving inside. It's Greer for the shot. And Greenwood will ask for and will receive a timeout. Coach Ford does not like that. He said, what's going on here? Let's talk about this. 23-15. 8-point lead. Today's game is supported by the Greenwood LaFleur Consolidated School District. Dr. Kenneth Pulley, Superintendent. Dr. Kalanya Moore, Board President. Coach Henry Fant, Vice President. Miss Alice Hilliard, Board Member. Mrs. Jackie Lewis, Board Member. And Mrs. Madeline Abraham, Board Member. G, we're live, covering the sports in GLCSD, just as we were doing tonight. We'll do tomorrow night too. Gary Collins on the call from Calhoun City. Tigers traveling there to take on Calhoun City. Here's Greenwood. Here's Jackson put the basket, blocked from behind, and a foul is called as well. So Jackson to the foul line to shoot free throws. Jackson broke toward the basket, and following him to the basket was Benson, who will pick up the foul. Freshman Benson. Second quarter action, 2 team fouls on Holmes, 1 on Greenwood. And to the foul line is Jatavian Jackson to shoot 2 free throws. First one is up. Not there. Jackson gets one more. 23-15 score. Greenwood leading with 3:58 to play. Here's a free throw. Good. 24-15. Greenwood leading. Here's Holmes with the basketball front court. Right side is Greer. Backs away from Kendricks. Send it for a side to Coates. Further left to Harris. Stolen by Greenwood. Forward with it. Forward coming across the timeline with the right-hand dribble. Feeds the left side of the floor to Kendricks. Kendricks thought about the shot way outside. He's sitting left side of the floor. Here's outside Russell. Throws the shot. Won't shoot. Throws the Harris. Back to Russell. Feeds across the floor. Shot is up by Jackson. Not there. Foul call on Holmes. That foul is called on Benson. If it's Benson, it's his second foul. There's 3 team fouls called on Holmes, 1 on Greenwood, and Greenwood leading by 9 points, 24-15. Opportunity for free throws here. First one up, good by Jackson. Jackson gets another free throw. Jackson 3 for 3 to strike. Checking out for Holmes is Harris. Here's the second free throw by Jackson. I'm pretty sure by 11 is good. We were led by 13 at 1 point. It was 23-10 score. Here's Holmes front court. Jefferson to Greer. Straightaway 3 for Greer, and it's good. Greer with a deep 3-point shot. This is his third basket. He has 8 points in the ballgame. He has 2 deep 3-point shots. And 8-point lead for Greenwood, 26-18. He is forward for the jump shot, not there. Ball comes off long. Rebound by Russell. Russell outside. Kendrick for the 3-point shot, left wing. It comes off long. Rebound by Ford for the Bulldogs. Outside Kendrick again on the photo, not there. Rebound Holmes. On the board was Greer. Right side Jefferson, a 3-point shot off the backboard, not there. Rebound comes off. Rebound by the Bulldogs. Jackson to the front court, left side Ford. 3-point shot by Ford, not there. Inside Jackson with the ball, shot not there. Ball comes off. Rebound Holmes. Holmes down by 8. In the left corner, here's Greer for 3. Was that Greer? Yeah, shot won't go. Rebound Russell for Greenwood. Leads at front court. Across the timeline, Kendrick Races toward the basket. Leads you inside Jackson for the shot. Won't go. Ball comes off Harris. Puts it back up ahead to block. Back on the left side. Kendricks for three. It's good this time. Kendricks with a three-point jumper. 29-18 Greenwood. Leading. Minute 40 to play in the first half. Two-point shot by Jack Jefferson, and it's good. Jefferson has 5 points in the ball game. 8-point lead for Greenwood. 29-21, a minute 38 to play in the first half. Here's Greenwood with the basketball, front court, outside Kendricks. Into the front court, Jackson. Jackson picks his dribble up across the floor. Russell stayed with the dribble, moved to the right side of the floor. Russell jumped, lost it, got it back. Sends it back outside. Minute 16 to play. Here's Jackson toward the basket for Greenwood. Inside, not there. Rebound comes off, picked up by Jefferson for Holmes. Holmes front court on the dribble. Holmes left side of the floor, off the hands of Coach and out of bounds. And the ball will go over to the Greenwood Bulldogs, who lead the ball game by 8. 29-21 with a minute 4 to play in the first half. Coach Pryor, head coach of Holmes Central, sporting his short pants tonight on the sideline. A minute 4 to play. 29-21 score. Greenwood up. We'll get the basketball. Holmes going to employ a full-court press. Full-court press. Russell gives the ball back to Kendricks. Kendricks working up the floor. To Ford. Lost it. Foul call on Ford. Trying to get back to it. First foul on Ford. 29-21 score. 54 seconds to play in the second quarter. Checking out the ball at the Holmes is Coast. Here's Jefferson. 51 seconds with a go for one shot here. Outstretched zone defense for Holmes. In the corner, not no one shot. 3-point shots up. Not there. Holmes on that shot, I believe that was Hogan. It was. And Greenwood with the rebound. Here's Ford with the floater. Not there. Rebound comes off. Had two black shirts around it. Here's Jefferson with the run out. Stops. Sends it on the outside. Hogan. Here's Hogan again. 18 seconds to shoot. Jefferson with it. Coach Ford and point his defense on. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. Threw a ball back baseline. Going high forward was Hogan. And Coach Proud, the head coach of Holmes, came out on the floor. He did not like that play. 12.6 seconds to play. 29-21 score Greenwood. Leader with the basketball. Can go for the final shot here in the first half. Outside Kendricks. Kendricks on the dribble. In traffic with the floater. Good. Nice shot that time by Kendricks. Across the floor. Scored it at the buzzer to give Greenwood a 10-point lead. 31-21 score. Bulldogs leading. And we'll step aside. We'll come back. And you're listening to Greenwood High School Bulldogs basketball on G Live. Stay with us. Coming back for more basketball action here from Greenwood High School Bulldogs Gymnasium. Stay with us. Back in a minute. Again, Greenwood's up by 10. 31-21. Today's game is supported by the Greenwood LeFleur Consolidated School District. Dr. Kenneth Pulley, Superintendent. Dr. Kalanya Moore, Board President. Coach Henry Fant, Vice President. Miss Alice Hilliard, Board Member. Mrs. Jackie Lewis, Board Member. And Mrs. Madeline Abraham, Board Member.
Join us for the second annual Highway 82 Delta Challenge, a hoops festival, hosted by the Andrew McQueen Jr. Civic Center on Tuesday, November 25th, 2025. All the action starts with Humphrey County versus Greenwood, the girls team, 10 a.m., followed by West Talley versus Greenwood, the boys at 11:30. Then is Yazoo City versus Amanda Elsie, the boys team at 1 p.m., followed by Yazoo City versus Amanda Elsie, the girls team, 2:30 p.m. And the action continues continues with Gentry versus Hollandale Simmons. The boys team at 4 p.m. Followed by Hollandale Simmons versus LaFleur County, the girls team at 5:30 p.m. And it all concludes with Greenville versus LaFleur County, the boys team at 7 p.m. It's the second annual Highway 82 Delta Challenge, a Hoops Festival. Tuesday, November 25th, 2025. Hosted by the Andrew McQueen Jr. Civic Center, 200 Highway 7 North, Greenwood, Mississippi. For details, call 662-453-4065.
Today's game is supported by the Greenwood LaFleur Consolidated School District, Dr. Kenneth Pulley, Superintendent, Dr. Kalanya Moore, Board President, Coach Henry Fant, Vice President, Miss Alice Hilliard, Board Member, Mrs. Jackie Lewis, Board Member, and Mrs. Madeline Abraham, Board Member.
Join us for the second annual Highway 82 Delta Challenge, a Hoops Festival, hosted by the Andrew McQueen Jr. Civic Center on Tuesday, November 25th, 2025. All the action starts with Humphrey County versus Greenwood, the girls team, 10 a.m., followed by West Talley versus Greenwood, the boys at 11:30. Then is Yazoo City versus Amanda Elsie, the boys team at 1 p.m., followed by Yazoo City versus Amanda Elsie, the girls team, 2:30 p.m. And the action continues with Gentry versus Hollandale Simmons, the boys team at 4 p.m., followed by Hollandale Simmons versus LaFleur County, the girls team at 5:30 p.m. And it all concludes with Greenville versus LaFleur County, the boys team at 7 p.m. It's the second annual Highway 82 Delta Challenge, a Hoops Festival. Tuesday, November 25th, 2025. Hosted by the Andrew McQueen Jr. Civic Center, 200 Highway 7 North, Greenwood, Mississippi. For details, call 662-453-4065.
Today's game is supported by the Greenwood LaFleur Consolidated School District, Dr. Kenneth Pulley, Superintendent, Dr. Kalanya Moore, Board President, Coach Henry Fant, Vice President, Miss Alice Hilliard, Board Member, Mrs. Jackie Lewis, Board Member, and Mrs. Madeline Abraham, Board Member.
Join us for the second annual Highway 82 Delta Challenge, a Hoops Festival, hosted by the Andrew McQueen Jr. Civic Center on Tuesday, November 25th, 2025. All the action starts with Humphrey County versus Greenwood, the girls team, 10 a.m., followed by West Talley versus Greenwood, the boys at 11:30. Then is Yazoo City versus Amanda Elsie, the boys team at 1 p.m., followed by Yazoo City versus Amanda Elsie, the girls team, 2:30 p.m. And the action continues with Gentry versus Hollandale Simmons, the boys team at 4 p.m., followed by Hollandale Simmons versus LaFleur County, the girls team at 5:30 p.m. And it all concludes with Greenville versus LaFleur County, the boys team at 7 p.m. It's the second annual Highway 82 Delta Challenge, a Hoops Festival. Tuesday, November 25th, 2025. Hosted by the Andrew McQueen Jr. Civic Center, 200 Highway 7 North, Greenwood, Mississippi. For details, call 662-453-4065.
Today's game is supported by the Greenwood LaFleur Consolidated School District, Dr. Kenneth Pulley, Superintendent, Dr. Kalanya Moore, Board President, Coach Henry Fant, Vice President, Miss Alice Hilliard, Board Member, Mrs. Jackie Lewis, Board Member, and Mrs. Madeline Abraham, Board Member.
Join us for the second annual Highway 82 Delta Challenge, a Hoops Festival, hosted by the Andrew McQueen Jr. Civic Center on Tuesday, November 25th, 2025. All the action starts with Humphrey County versus Greenwood, the girls team, 10 a.m., followed by West Talley versus Greenwood, the boys at 11:30. Then is Yazoo City versus Amanda Elsie, the boys team at 1 p.m., followed by Yazoo City versus Amanda Elsie, the girls team, 2:30 p.m. And the action continues continues with Gentry versus Hollandale Simmons. The boys team at 4 p.m. Followed by Hollandale Simmons versus LaFleur County, the girls team at 5:30 p.m. And it all concludes with Greenville versus LaFleur County, the boys team at 7 p.m. It's the second annual Highway 82 Delta Challenge, a Hoops Festival. Tuesday, November 25th, 2025. Hosted by the Andrew McQueen Jr. Civic Center, 200 Highway 7 North, Greenwood, Mississippi. For details, call 662-453-4065.
Today's game is supported by the Greenwood LaFleur Consolidated School District, Dr. Kenneth Pulley, Superintendent, Dr. Kalanya Moore, Board President, Coach Henry Fant, Vice President, Miss Alice Hilliard, Board Member, Mrs. Jackie Lewis, Board Member, and Mrs. Madeline Abraham, Board Member.
Join us for the second annual Highway 82 Delta Challenge, a Hoops Festival, hosted by the Andrew McQueen Jr. Civic Center on Tuesday, November 25th, 2025. All the action starts with Humphrey County versus Greenwood, the girls team, 10 a.m., followed by West Talley versus Greenwood, the boys at 11:30. Then is Yazoo City versus Amanda Elsie, the boys team at 1 p.m., followed by Yazoo City versus Amanda Elsie, the girls team, 2:30 p.m. And the action continues with Gentry versus Hollandale Simmons, the boys team at 4 p.m., followed by Hollandale Simmons versus LaFleur County, the girls team at 5:30 p.m. And it all concludes with Greenville versus LaFleur County, the boys team at 7 p.m. It's the second annual Highway 82 Delta Challenge, a Hoops Festival, Tuesday, November 25th, 2025, hosted by the Andrew McQueen Jr. Civic Center, 200 Highway 7 North, Greenwood, Mississippi. For details, call 662-453-4065.
And welcome back. Getting set for the second half of play. Greenwood leading in the ball game by 10 points. 31-21. The Bulldogs get the basketball to open up the third quarter play, up by 10. Outside Russell, going to the right side. On Hogan, inside, 4, 10-round jump shot, not there, ball comes off. Holmes with the rebound. Up to the floor from right to left, from Greer to Brown. Brown with the 17-footer, top of the circle, won't go. Rebound, Harris to Russell for Greenwood. Into the front court, far side. Somerville not there, ball comes off long, rebound by the Bulldogs. Across the floor, Somerville down inside, Ford for 2. Frederick Ford has 4 points in the ballgame. Greenwood up by 12. 33-21, left side Greer. Outside, Jefferson for a 3-point jump shot, and it's good. Jefferson with the 3-point bucket. Jefferson has 8 points in the ballgame. 9-point lead for Greenwood. 33-24, 6:57 to play in the third quarter here at Bulldog Gymnasium. Nice crowd on hand. Close side of the floor, Harris up at the shot. Then we call for the walk violation. Scott giving the gesture. Traveling violation, pointing where the ball is going to be brought in, and then which way it's going to be going. 33-24, 6:40 to play. We were leading. Here's a shot by Greer for 2. Greer with the pull-up. What happened there? Greer with the pull-up shot. Outside. Penny shot up the backboard by Somerville. Put back up by Ford. Not he was fouled. 33-26 score. 2 shots for Ford. Ford got fouled on a putback there. And to earn him 2 free throws at the foul line, he has 4 points in the ball game. First one won't drop in for him. Going to get Jackson on the floor. Somerville out. One more shot for Ford at the stripe. It's on its way. Good Ford 1 of 2 at the foul line. Greenwood leading 34-26 with the ball. Not with the ball on defense. And there was a Hogan with the ball. For Holmes, going to turn it over. So Greenwood with the ball can go up by 10 or 11. Because Prague going to get a new player in the ball game. Checking out for Holmes is Hogan. Checking in is Benson. Holmes with the press here. Front court, far side. Kendrick drops the right side to Harris. The reverse shot by Harris, not there. Rebound by Russell, not there. The Ford, not there. Ford's foul. And Ford going to the foul line to shoot a couple of free throws. That foul is called on Brown of Holmes. His second foul. 2 team fouls on Holmes, none on Greenwood. 5:58 to play in the third quarter. Greenwood leading 34-26. Here comes the first of 2 shots for Ford. That one spins off before he gets one more. Ford takes his right-hander, dribbles, shoots, spins off, rebound. Jefferson, the point guard on the board, brings it down the floor. Here's a pull-up by Greer, not there. There's a put back inside by Brown for 2 for Holmes. 6-point lead for Greenwood, 34-28, 5-4 to play in the third. Greenwood with the ball, right side Kendricks. Kendricks out top the left-hand dribble, going against a 2-1-2 zone defense. So says the first side of the floor. Here's Russell drives in. He is cut off. Russell standing back on the left wing. Now Russell head back to the basket on Greer. Puts the shot inside. Not there. Ball comes off. Fight for the ball. Who's going to get it? Greenwood Russell. Sends it outside inside. Jackson with the shot off the backboard. Not there. Ball comes on. Rebound by Holmes. With the pull from right to left. Pulling that rebound down was Harris. Inside. Harris going to finish with the layup. And a 34-30 score. Greenwood up by 4 with the basketball. 4:56 to play. 34 Greenwood. 30 Holmes. Here's Russell across the timeline in the front court. Got a foul call. Foul call on Greer. His first personal. 34-30 score. Greenwood leading. Greenwood led by as many as 13 points. 1 point, 23 to 10. Now leading by 4, 34-30, 4:58 to play. And Jefferson will check out of the ball game for Holmes. Entering the ball game first time is Kimbrough. The 4:48 mark. To the front court, Kendricks for Greenwood. Kendrick backed up, hits at the basket. He is charged with the offensive foul. Mr. Palmley outside. Trail official said Kendricks with the foul. Kendrick has 2 fouls on him. 34-30 score. 4:40 to play in the third quarter. Jefferson coming back on the floor and taking right back out of the ball game is Kimbrough. Kimbrough came in the ball game at the 4:46 mark. He's going to check out at the 4:40 mark. Here's Greer for Holmes. Pulls up the shot. Not there. Ball comes off. Right to Hogan for the jump shot. And he hits it. Was it a 2-point shot? It was a 3-point shot. And a 1-point lead for Greenwood. 34-33. Foul call on Holmes. Greenwood would trigger the inbound pass. For side, Kendrick will inbound the ball. Checking in for Holmes Central is Harris. Checking back out quickly is Jefferson. Jefferson is a starter for Holmes. 34-33, Greenwood by 1 with the ball. Led by 10 to open up the third quarter play. 31-21 now, 34-33. In the corner, Kendrick for the jump shot. Got it for 3. Good shot that time for Kendrick in the Bulldogs. 37-34. 4-point lead for Greenwood. Trying to get inside, scoop shot Brown, but he was fouled. That foul was called on Greenwood's Turner. Turner has 2. Non-shooting foul. So Holmes will inbound the ball, baseline right side. 37-33 score, 3:56 to play. Lobbed it in. It is out of bounds. Lobbed over and then went way up. That time it was too high for Hogan to catch. And it dropped out of bounds. Brown would check in the ball game. Jefferson will check out for Holmes. Here's Kendrick backcourt. Green was up by 4, 37-33 front court. Kendrick for the Bulldogs. All the way to the line. Put up partial block, I think. That got on the floor. Brown hits with the basket off the glass. And non-shooting foul call. Non-shooting. The foul was called on Greenwood's Jaquavian Turner. He has 3, I believe. Brown out of the ball game. Jefferson come back into the ball game for Holmes, and he's going to trigger him out past baseline left. Looking in. Bounces into the corner. Outside Greer. Right side Jefferson for the wing jumper. And it's good. Jefferson with the wing jump shot. Back to a 1-point ball game. Greenwood 37. Holmes 36. Greenwood with the ball. Front court. Kendrick draws the double team. Looking for help, and the timeout is charged to Greenwood. Coach Ford right there by Mr. Pomerly. So Ford didn't have to scream too loud. He was right there by Mr. Pomerly, who calls a timeout for Greenwood. Bulldogs in trouble. Head Coach Ford. State championship Coach Newer called a timeout. Also state championship Coach Proud for Holmes. Don't forget, tomorrow, catch Gary Collins on the call for the football game between the LaFleur County Tigers and Calhoun City. That should be a good ball game. LaFleur County Tigers getting it done. 37-36. I want to also say congratulations to Coach Sanders. Coach Sanders has been promoted to the athletic director. She says it's a tough job, but she can get it done. So what I heard someone say, what's hard about the job? She said nothing. She said some work, just got to get it done. 37-36 score. Greenwood up by 1. Call the timeout, and we'll get the basketball over in front of Coach Ford. Outside Kendrick between the circles. Kendrick with a deep 3-point shot. Got it. What a shot by Kendrick from way outside. Effortless with that 3-point bucket. And a 4-point lead for Greenwood. Much needed shot for Greenwood. Greenwood's up 40-36, 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Left side of the floor. With the 3-point shot by Benson. It's not there. Caught by Harris. Stolen by inside Greer. Puts the shot to his foul. Greer is a crafty player. He's a scorer. I see he's crafty. He came in and earlier shooting the ball. So, well, that's not going to shoot on the team. Many times what you tell is that when shooters come into the ball game, they put it up instantly. And for Greenwood, Kendrick, same type player. He had put it up outside too. Shot by Greer, not good. But it's a follow-up inside by Benson for 2. We have a tie ball game at 40 apiece with 2:42 to play. Third quarter. Greenwood with the basketball. Front court. Russell. Got outside by Greer. Had the ball knocked away from Russell by Greer. Here's Greer for Holmes. on the defensive side of the floor. Checking out is Brown. Holmes can take a lead in the ball game with a bucket here. 40 to score. Inside, Jefferson with the shot blocked, but he was fouled by Kendricks. Kendricks said, I don't agree with that call. Kendricks, he has his third foul, if my counting is correct. That's going to get Jefferson to the foul line for Holmes. Because many ball games, basketball games on G-Wood Live Radio and G-Wood Live Stream. On all the outlets today. I say all the outlets. One streaming channel going tonight. GWoodLive.com channel 3. And 2 radio streams going tonight. 40 to score. First shot was missed by Jefferson, who gets another shot. Trying to see his team into a lead by 1. Been a long time since the Jaguars led the ball game. Second one is up. Can't get the lead. Rebound grab by Greenwood. Russell with it. Russell Meeks back into the ball game. To Russell. Right side. Kendricks. Heads to the basket. Jump stop. Pump face. Puts it up. Off the rim. Not there. Ball knocked up against the board by Ford. Ball runs outside. Stolen by the Jags to the front court. Liv won't go, but there's a follow-up inside by Benson for 2. Jefferson can get it. Benson followed up and a 2-point lead for Holmes, and Holmes just threw the ball. From right to left, here comes Greer. He leaves it to Jefferson. Back out top to Greer. Greer by the timeline on the dribble. Greer leaves it outside. Outside, top of the circle to Harris. Going back to Harris. For layup, not there. Gets it back again. Puts it up for 2. And 44-40 score. Holmes leading. Here's Greenwood. Front court mix. Fourth side Russell. Trying to get around Jefferson. Bags it weight. Pulls up the left elbow. Ball stripped out of his hand. Stolen by Jefferson down the floor. Chased down by Greer. Greer on the dribble outside. Out by the timeline, Greer. Ran the pass across the floor to Jefferson. Jefferson picked up on the outside by Jackson. Jefferson trying to get him out. Jackson inside. He lays it up for 2. And he was fouled. Scored the bucket. Jefferson to the foul line for the bucket. Has 13 points in the ballgame. We're trying to find out who that foul was called on. I think they called that foul on Jackson to Greenwood. Didn't quite get it if the score was played the first time. Because Bonner, who's over on the book, said, you want to get the attention of the referee. He said the foul was called on Jackson. Coach McIntyre on the clock. Coach Bonner on the scorebook. And Holmes with, I believe, their largest lead of the night of 6 points, 46-40. And you can see across the way, if you're watching the stream, or here in the background, the Holmes County fan, they're saying fired up. The basketball girls are still here. After coming back, taking the lead on Greenwood girls in the final shot. They're close to the final shot to take a lead and hold on to win the ball game. Score 41-39. Exciting basketball. Greenwood down by 6 with 50.8 seconds to play in the third quarter. Led by as many as 13 points. Going to get Jefferson to the foul line for the end one. Greenwood wearing the white uniforms. Holmes, Jags wearing the black uniforms, trimmed in red and gold. Greenwood with the maroon numbers. Here's the second shot. Not there. I think second shot. Only had one shot with the end one. 46-40 still score. Greenwood down. Here's a foul call outside. That foul was called on Holmes' coats. His first foul. 44.8 seconds to play. Greenwood to the foul line for a couple of free throws. Kendrick there for 2 big free throws here, going down the stretch in the third quarter. Kendrick, first one, won't stay down for him. Kendrick's second to the foul line, he hit 2 or 3 the first time. He was fouled in a 3-point area, he hit 2 or 3 of those. He misses the first one here, gets one more. Good luck to all the teams tomorrow night. Guess it. Here's a free throw. Not there. And one more. Hooking foul call on Turner. No, on Coast. Is there going to be a free throw there? Or the ball going to be out of bounds? The ball, I believe, should go out of bounds. Or shooting. Oh, 5 fouls. Yeah, 5 fouls. So some shots coming up here for the player. There was foul, which was Turner for Greenwood. Now 2 shots coming up for Turner. 44-8. 2 shots. Quick free throws up. Not there for Turner. Principal Charles Brown over at LaFleur County in the administrative meeting, he'll say, good luck to both teams. Say good luck to, say, Team A. He'll say better luck to the Tigers. He's a principal at LaFleur County. So he said good luck to all the Delta, to all the teams around this playing tomorrow night, but better luck to the Delta teams. How about that? Free throws up. I'm just borrowing a phrase from Mr. Brown. Great guy. Principal over at LaFleur County High School. 29 seconds to play. Holmes County leading by a score of 46-40 with 24 seconds to play now, rolling down here into the teens now. You can see the clock over. Mr. Bland said, I got the clock. By patting the top of his head. So then the other partners know I got the clock. 8 seconds to play. Outside, here's a jump shot by Hogan for 3. No. Ball rebound, put back up inside. At the buzzer, score the bucket for Benson. 8-point lead for Holmes going into the fourth quarter. 48-40, Holmes. We'll break and we'll come back. You're listening to Bulldogs basketball on GWL Live. Stay with us. Back in a minute.
Join us for the second annual Highway 82 Delta Challenge, a hoops festival, hosted by the Andrew McQueen Jr. Civic Center on Tuesday, November 25th, 2025. All the action starts with Humphrey County versus Greenwood, the girls team, 10 a.m., followed by West Talley versus Greenwood, the boys at 11:30. Then is Yazoo City versus Amanda Elsie, the boys team at 1 p.m., followed by Yazoo City versus Amanda Elsie, the girls team, 2:30 p.m. And the action continues with Gentry versus Hollandale Simmons, the boys team at 4 p.m., followed by Hollandale Simmons versus LaFleur County, the girls team at 5:30 p.m. And it all concludes with Greenville versus LaFleur County, the boys team at 7 p.m. It's the second annual Highway 82 Delta Challenge, a hoops festival, Tuesday, November 25th, 2025, hosted by the Andrew McQueen Jr. Civic Center, 200 Highway 7 North, Greenwood, Mississippi. For details, call 662-453-4065.
And all that action is less than a week away next Tuesday. We can say holiday hoops, holiday football as well. 48-40. Holmes leading. We'll get the basketball to open up the fourth and final quarter play. Out top, left wing, Jefferson. Jefferson to Greer. Greer feeds it to Harris for the shot. Not there. And ball is out of bounds. to Greenwood. Greenwood is down by 8 points, 48-40, 7:46 to play. Then set to check back into the ball game is Benson for Holmes. Checking out is Harris. Holmes with the full court press. Up by 8. Here's Kendrick. Floats it across the floor to Rosso. Front court, Ford. Ford draws the double team, now single coverage. Jump pass across the floor to Rosso. Rosso in the left corner. To Harris, back outside to Rosso. Throws across the floor, knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Grill. Going to throw it inbounds. Greenwood will again. Out top, Rosso. Near side, Kendricks. Kendricks guarded by Grill. Deep right wing. Left hand dribble across the floor. Stays away from the double team. Here's Russell with a three-point jump shot. Off the backboard. Counted for 3 for Russell. A needed shot that time. Much needed for Greenwood. He has 7 points in the ball game. First points in the second half. Greenwood down by 5 now. Another steal by Greenwood. And stepped out of bounds. Mr. Scott over on the left side in front of, just ahead of the bench of Holmes said the Bulldogs stepped out of bounds on the left side. Coach Ford didn't like that. And here's Holmes to inbound the basketball. Coach Ford is talking to the official. 48-43, 5-point ball game. Holmes leading with the ball. Holmes Central Grill leads it across the floor. Russell picked up by the Bulldogs. Kendricks puts it on the floor behind the screen outside by Benson. Going back to his right, lost it, chased it down, stayed with the dribble. In a timeout charge to Coach Pryor. Coach Pryor wanted to set something up as a short timeout. (48-43) score, 6 minutes and 37 seconds to play. (48-43). Holmes leading in the ball game. And coming out of the timeout, Holmes will have the basketball. Holmes with the ball. Out top, dribbling. Puts it on the floor. Back out top, deflected. Holmes will keep the ball. 6-17. Holmes might be in the mindset of running some clock here. Never can tell. Or get the best shot. Grill feeds the left side of the floor. Long range jumper over the rim this time by Holmes or Benson. But the ball is going to stay with Holmes. (48-43) score. Holmes will take it inbound pass. Looking in, throws it in. Ball staying with Holmes for quite a while here in the front court. 5:55 to play. Outside Grill, guarded by Russell. Coming across the floor between the circles, trying to get inside, lays it up, not there. Follow back up though by Brown for 2. Brown has 4 points in the ballgame. Greenwood down by 7. Here's Russell across the timeline. Heads for the basket, puts it up. Let's see. Foul was called. Now, did he count the bucket? Did he say it was called before the shot? Let's see. Is he saying one shot? ball game inbounded. Okay, so the shot did not count. Foul was called, and the Bulldogs would inbound the ball baseline right side of the backboard. Coach Pryor thought he was saying good, but he was pointing toward the floor. So there would be no shots taken. Holmes will inbound the basketball baseline right with 5:29 played in the fourth quarter. 50-43 score. Holmes leading Greenwood. Kendrick to inbound the ball. Benson will come back into the ball game for Holmes. Jefferson will stay out of the ball game. Will check out of the ball game. Kendrick to inbound. Throws it out top. Here's a long shot this time. Not there by Russell. Rebound by Greer for Holmes. Greer going to walk the ball to the floor from right to left. One in the pass near side of the floor. Coast back out top. Hogan to Greer. Greer trying to get inside. Leaves it in the left corner to Hogan. Shot won't go. Rebound. Greenwood got the ball. Tried to throw it in bounds. Did to Holmes. But Holmes was standing on the end line. So Greenwood will get the ball down by 7. 50-43. 4:55 to play. To the front court. Kendricks inside. Puts it up. No. Rebound. Knocked outside. Here's Holmes 2-on-1. And here's a dunk shot finish down the floor. Hogan dunked that through. And Greenwood fouled. He'll walk to the left half of the court. No foul. The ball was thrown all the way out of bounds. Did hit anybody. Got to come back to the who's inbounded up. That's baseline right side. Into Brown for Holmes. Outside. Greer throws it right side of the floor. Jump shot won't go. By Jefferson. Here's Meeks. And the ball's going to be stolen by Greer. Shoot for 3. No, he won't shoot. Outside. Jefferson for 3. It won't go. Rebound, put back up inside. This time, it will not go for Benson. Rebound. Dribbling all the way down the floor. Going to lay it up and in. Count that. I think that was Kendricks with that shot. And a 7-point lead. 52-45. Holmes with 3:52 to play in the ballgame. Greenwood applying pressure here. Here's Greer on Meeks with the short floater for 2. Meeks with that shot. Greer with that shot. Here's Kendrick for 3. Can't get the job. Rebound Greer for Holmes. And Holmes up by 9 now. 54-45. Back down inside. Foul call as Jefferson tried to get to the inside. Pushing foul call on Meeks for Greenwood. 3:22 to play. Timeout charged to Coach Ford. He was a 4 timeout. That timeout will take one as well. 54-45 score. Holmes Central leading. This is Bulldogs basketball on GWL Live. Stay with us back in a minute. Today's game is supported by the Greenwood LeFleur Consolidated School District. Dr. Kenneth Pulley, Superintendent. Dr. Kalanya Moore, Board President. Coach Henry Fant, Vice President. Miss Alice Hilliard, Board Member. Mrs. Jackie Lewis, Board Member. And Mrs. Madeline Abraham, Board Member.
Join us for the second annual Highway 82 Delta Challenge, a hoops festival, hosted by the Andrew McQueen Jr. Civic Center on Tuesday, November 25th, 2025. All the action starts with Humphrey County versus Greenwood, the girls team, 10 a.m., followed by West Talley versus Greenwood, the boys at 11:30. Then is Yazoo City versus Amanda Elsie, the boys team at 1 p.m., followed by Yazoo City versus Amanda Elsie, the girls team, 2:30 p.m. And the action continues with Gentry versus Hollandale Simmons, the boys team at 4 p.m., followed by Hollandale Simmons versus LaFleur County, the girls team at 5:30 p.m. And it all concludes with Greenville versus LaFleur County, the boys team at 7 p.m. It's the second annual Highway 82 Delta Challenge, a hoops festival, Tuesday, November 25th, 2025, hosted by the Andrew McQueen Jr. Civic Center, 200 Highway 7 North, Greenwood, Mississippi. For details, call 662-453-4065.
And welcome back. Holmes with the lead in the ball, up by 9, 54-45, 3:21 to play the ball game. I want to say hello to Mr. Dale Moore Jr., DMJ Broadcasting, also carrying the ball game live here. And we're going to have a turnover on Holmes. 3:09 to play. In the fourth quarter, 54-45. Greenwood down by 9 points. Jefferson took an inbound pass. Throws it in. Here's Somerville. Somerville known for the outside shot. Bulldogs might need a few of these to get back to the ball game. Here's Ford. Ball going to turn over. Ford try to go inside back door to Harris. Holmes going to slow the pace some. They're interested in running some clock here too. Outside Greer on the point. Chase back Kendricks, far side. Out top on the dribble. Going to the right side of the floor. Inside. Holmes with the bucket. Score that one. Hogan for 2. 56-45 score. Kendricks. Far side Harris. Harris had it knocked away. 56-45 score. 2:15 to play. In the game. Greenwood's going to get a couple of subs in the ball game, I believe. 2:15 to play in the game. Holmes leading by 11 points here. 56-45. Here's Holmes with the basketball coming up the front court from right to left. Outside, Grill picked it outside by Kendrick. Top of the circle, bags away to keep the clock going. Coming to the left side of the floor, now moves in toward Nix. Here's Harris with the follow-away shot for 2. For Holmes. Count that one. 13-point lead for Holmes. Here's Kendrick's front court. Kendrick left side. Picked up and by Brown. They got a foul call on Brown, I do believe. 58-45 score. A minute and 39 to play in the game. Holmes leading. Michael Birch getting set to check into the ball game. Greenwood led by as many as 13 early in the ball game. Now Holmes up by 13, 58-43. Greenwood led 23-10. Here's a shot from the corner by Harris, not there. Rebound cleared by Holmes. Across the floor from right to left. On their board that time was Benson to clear the board. Outside Grill. Grill would try to dump in the pass, had stolen by Ford. And Grill didn't like Ford taking the ball from him, grabbing around the waist and fouled him. Coach said, what you doing that for? And that was an intentional foul call on Grill. So 2 shots will be taken by Ford, and the Bulldogs will get the ball back. Can Ford shade 2 points of the 13-point lead and get the ball back? It'll be a 4 or 5 point turnaround. First one is up. forward gets one more. Second one is up good. Ford makes both free throws, and the Bulldogs get the ball back. Down by 9. Then 18 to play. This is basketball now. A lot of stuff can happen in a minute and 18 seconds. He just throws it in. Bulldogs got to hurry. Here's Kendrick, right side, gets the ball back. Working one-on-one. In the left corner, Birch. Back outside. Kendrick with three-point jump shot. Ball thrown in, saved, almost saved by Harris. But I don't think it would be. Or will it be saved? But Green will get the ball back. They will, threw the ball off the Jags. Inside Birch, he couldn't hold it, a fight for it. And Holmes will get the basketball. With under a minute to play in the game. Bulldogs get a shot to get another bucket. Career sends in the right corner. 3-point shot won't go by Hogan. Ball comes off, a fight for the ball, and it's out of bounds. .58, 47, 11-point ball game. Holmes lead with 40 seconds to play in the contest. Here the Bulldogs. Harris with the outside on the dribble. In the corner, 2 Birch, 5 for 3. Not there. Ball comes off. Holmes with the ball, trying to get into the front court. Harris inside for a 2-inch slam. .13 lead again for Holmes. 19 seconds to play. 3-point shot by Harris. Good. Back on the floor. This time Harris can't get the dunk, but his partner follow up with a 2-point shot was Hogan. Back down the floor. And this ball is going to bang game, going to come to a close. With Holmes Central winning this one by 12 points over Greenwood, 62-50. That's going to end this ball game. I want to thank GLCSD for the sponsorship, supporting, making sure the game can come to the people. Don't forget now, tomorrow you can catch the Fort County Tigers on the road in a playoff ball game against Calhoun City. That's going to do it for this broadcast. I'm Lee Hall reminding you, if you play the sport or if you like the sport, for the kids' sake, please be a good sport. Good night. Thanks for listening. For DMJ Broadcast, I'm Lee Hall. See you and have a nice night. Today's game.